I'm not laughing, I promise. But Anton, you knew that that tequila was not there when you went to go check. There should be no reason why 6 bottles of beer, a half a bottle of tequila, should go missing overnight. And it's all because you drunk them. It definitely was concerning for me. And the fact that you don't want to admit that you're an alcoholic just drove me crazy. Poor Allie had no idea what to do with you. And when she asked you to check if that tequila was still in there, you dragged your ass to the fridge knowing damn well you been drinking, looked at her, and was like, it's gone. Anton, you have a drinking problem. Like, you don't need to be in a relationship. She's like, I had a full stock of beers here. What happened? And he's like, yeah, well, I threw a few back. What's the harm in that? Poor Allie was like, I'm concerned. Yeah, they don't need to get married. Seriously. He needs help. Listen, every time she's on my screen, I'm like, Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by, you've been struck by something. Because she always has a bad hair day. How do you confidently walk around saying you're a hairdresser and your head always looks like it has 3 or 4 wigs stacked on top of each other? Like you just threw them up in the air and just let it land wherever it wanted to land. And she makes me so angry. She constantly tells Nick, oh, you don't love me. You don't want me. You don't need me. And he's like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. How are you going to tell me how I feel about you? Oh, because you don't show me that you want me. You don't show me that you need me. How am I supposed to show you? Like, what? She pisses me off. And that time when she was like, Nick, if you leave out of my life right now, my world is not gonna fall apart. I want you. I don't need you. What the freak is he supposed to do with that information? What is he supposed to do with that information? Men like to feel needed. They really do. Annie, like, are you okay? Are you well? Men like to feel needed. So when you tell them stuff like that, it's like, why am I here? Like, he's not going to want to invest his time. He really likes you. And you need to, like, relax your hair, relax your heart, and just let Nick in. Like, calm down. I don't know what to make of Edmund, but I feel like he does have developmental delays. He acts like a child. Um, and I feel like KB wants him to be the man that she envisioned in her head. It's like she wants to be with him, but she also wants him to be someone that he may not ever be. And I feel like that's okay. I also feel like because she's a social worker, like he's like her project. I don't know if you guys felt that, but it kind of strikes me as that. Like he's like her little project to work on kind of thing. And it just sucks, like the way that she talks to him sometimes. It's like, I want you to do this, I expect you to do this, I expect you to do that, I expect you to do this, and I don't want no pushback, and I don't want, like this and that. So I find it almost frustrating the way that she speaks to him. It's almost like she's talking to a child. And even when he mentioned to her, like, why can't you say anything good? Like, am I doing anything right? Like that, I definitely agree with that. You know, it's like she constantly like yells at him and berates him for being someone that he's not. You know, like this is Edmund. Like just accept him the way that he is or don't. And that's that. I don't know if it's me, but I just never saw this working. Megan is a rich beach, and Jordan is a humble guy with an honest job. Jordan is not as rich as Megan, and Megan is in a space where she is comfortable right now and she doesn't mind tricking on a man. But there are men that do not like that. Men like to provide, right? And when the woman is providing for the household, there are certain men that feel inadequate. And that's definitely how Jordan feels. And if he marries her, he's going to continue to feel that way because the things that Megan is able to bring to the table, Jordan he would have to spend a lifetime working, maybe 3, 4 lifetimes working in order for him to even bring even a piece of what she can bring. Men don't like that. And it's not about the now, it's about the later. What's going to happen 3 years later, 4 years later, 5 years later, when I still can't provide for the lifestyle that you want? I'm sure Jordan is like, what if you meet a guy that has more money than me? Like, what's going to happen with us? And that's exactly what Megan was talking about. She said that there's a lot of men that she dated in the past that felt intimidated by her. Also, Jordan's baby has type 1 diabetes. And if you don't know, that is a lot to deal with. It seems like Megan was willing to provide a beautiful lifestyle for Jordan and his son. But Jordan was like, no, this is just not. That's not how I want it to be. Maybe he wants to show his son that the man should be, head of household. I love how honest Jordan was, though. He said, listen, like, I can't bring anything to the table, especially not of this caliber. And she was like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, I got it. But there's but so much I got it, like, from a woman. Eventually, we want a man to pull in the weight. And I feel like that's what Jordan is worried about. He's not just looking at the now, he's looking at the future, which is really smart. We'll see what happens at the altar, but I don't think that they're going to go through with it. It just wouldn't make sense, honestly. She saw Patrick and was like, oh, hell no. She made it seem like she ain't want to be on TV. But quiet as kept, Patrick just wasn't her type. I don't know why she didn't keep it real with him. But yeah, he wasn't her type. So in the end, Patrick ended up getting played / ghosted by Anna. And then played again by Casey. Madison, how could you not see that Joe was not feeling it? You wanted it to be him so bad that you completely ignored all of the red flags. How he kept avoiding deep conversations with you. The faces that he would make towards you. How he couldn't even comfort you when you were crying. It's not that he didn't care, because I do believe that he cared. He just was not into you. I honestly felt like Madison just wasn't his type. And for certain men, they have no idea how to say certain things without you feeling offended. Joe is clearly the type of guy that is not confrontational. And he got to the point where he overstayed his welcome. And things started getting real whenever he was trying his tux on. Trying on tuxedos and dresses, those are intimate moments. And he just didn't feel that with Madison. He knew deep down inside that she just wasn't his type. And he had to break it down to her. Of course, the main reason why he wasn't into her was because she wasn't physically his type. But there was no way for him to tell her up front, like, hey, you're not my type, and that's why I don't want to marry you, you know? Like, there's no way to really say that without hurting someone's feelings or making them feel insecure. He definitely cared about Madison, and he didn't want to hurt her. You know, like, I saw it all on his face that he didn't want to hurt her. But at the same time, you know, I'm not going to marry somebody that don't want to be with. You know, like, you'll end up being miserable. And Madison was just so stuck on, damn, I wanted you to be the one, you know. She definitely liked him more than he liked her. It sucks that it has to be this way, but I'm definitely proud of Joe for standing up for himself and for his emotions and not leading Madison on.